Welcome to Autosave.
It's so bad.
What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to the Autosave Podcast. Again, joining me, we have...
Hey, everybody, it's RedPandaGamer. My real name is Jake, though.
Hey, what's up, guys? JT here, OriginalDrakkon, yeah.
Alright, so, let's get things started.
Welcome back! We haven't been here forever! It's like there
It's
wasn't
been
even
like a month!
podcast.
Maybe this will be uploaded on Friday. I doubt it,
We
though.
didn't forget about you at all.
Good
We
thing
promise.
We auto-saved.
I blame Matt for this entire problem.
I don't.
I blame JT.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
it's not my
bedtime.
fault because I have a bedtime.
You never wanted to
Yes,
record.
it is.
Alright, let's get started. We have a lot to talk about.
Alright, yeah, let's get started with things. So, what have you guys been playing this week? Go, Jake.
I've been playing Scribblenauts Unlimited and Paper Mario Sticker Star, and then also a bunch of indie games, but specifically I've been obsessed with Super Hexagon.
Alright, cool. JT, go.
Playing Dishonored.
That game came out like a month ago.
I don't care. I just bought it for Black Friday. Leave me alone.
Black Friday
I'm
week?
looking at my game stack. Playing Zombie U. Fucking love that game.
Oh yeah, Zombie U. I've been playing that
Nintendo
also.
Land. Fantastic.
So you've been playing your
Mario
Wii U.
Bros. U. Meh.
Okay, you've been playing your Wii U.
Assassin's Creed 3. It's alright. I gotta play through it again to really get it through. But yeah, that's really all of them. Oh, Binding of Isaac, of course.
Matt, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Scribblenauts Unlimited as well. JT actually gifted me Super Hexagon on Steam, so we were both sort of playing
Yeah,
that.
why did he gift it to you? Because of my video.
No,
'Cause he's a nice person.
Yeah. And plus, I had like $3.47. I'm like, I'm never gonna spend these $3. Might as well buy it for Matt. Whatever.
I forgot what else I was playing, but it was a game. Oh, Halo 4 with JT. We do the Spartan Ops every week, so that was fun.
Way. It was a game?
Yeah, dude.
We're totally not in the segment of what games we're playing this week.
Shut up.
I already
And yeah, I mean, I've been playing Nintendo Land on and off occasionally, but I'm playing the Scribblenauts a lot more just because I like it, because it's more single player oriented.
That's like me with Zombie U.
Did you get it for Wii U, or are you still playing it on PC?
I got it for Wii U.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it
And I've
for
also
PC.
been playing some 3DS stuff, some 3D Land, of course, and Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I just got...
Also Sticker Star.
I got a PS3 on Black Friday, so I've been playing
did you?
a bunch of PlayStation 3 games.
How do you forget that?
Are you playing
I don't know.
Uncharted?
No, I'm playing Infamous first.
Okay.
But I got a PS3, the brand new slimmest version, $200, and it also came with 5 games, so...
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and then I basically picked up every single exclusive PS3 game, so I'm like, well, I have nothing else to buy now until Last of Us comes out. Or
My life
whatever
is
else.
complete.
Well, I could die happy now.
So while we're on the topic of games, I guess I could talk about this. Last night, as of recording this at least, I went to the Zelda Symphony in New York.
Woo!
And that was
And didn't even
Pretty-
visit me.
freaking awesome, actually. It was all the way in Madison Square Garden. You live in, like, the Bronx.
I don't live in the Bronx.
You live in the Bronx?
I live like a half hour away from the Bronx.
Oh.
It's still there. Whatever.
But yeah, so what
Yeah.
kind of music did they play?
Well, it was a
They play a lot of
four-movement symphony.
Metroid tracks.
You know, they played a lot of Creed covers. It was weird.
Lindsey Sterling showed up. I don't know.
That would have been awesome. No, but yeah, it was a 4-movement symphony. The first movement covered Ocarina of Time. The second movement covered The Wind Waker, which the second movement did cover The Wind Waker, and I thought it was awesome because they actually like pulled out a Wind Waker to conduct it with.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
was the only movement that they used it with. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Did you
touch
take a
got
picture
there.
with the Majora Mask cosplayer?
No, because he was swamped. Like him in the Midna cosplayer.
Because
that
you
we saw
never
there.
player?
see them.
Yeah.
Did you say the Cox player?
No, cosplayer.
Oh.
Yeah, they were just swamped with people bothering them and taking pictures. I mean, even though I sat next to, like, the Midna cosplayer, I just didn't want to bother her.
Did you feel her up?
No, because her boyfriend was right next to her, and that would have been awkward.
Was he just
Did you feel him up?
No, but he was dressed up like a guy that could punch me in the face.
Oh.
Did you feel him up?
So anyone?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's an anyone.
And I think movement 3 was A Link to the Past.
Cool.
And
cool.
then movement 4 was Twilight Princess, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wishing I went, honestly.
Wait,
It was really good.
Did you say they closed on the Windfish Symphony?
No.
Oh, okay.
They had 3 encore performances. The first one, I feel really bad, but I can't remember it. The second one was the Battle of the Windfish, and they closed on a Majora's Mask medley that they sort of redid. They got together with Koji Kondo and all the conductors and original composers of the music and rewrote it for the symphony.
That's cool.
It was really cool, yeah.
Like that's actually really cool, actually. Actually.
Take a drink every
Yeah,
time
so
JC says actually.
It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be some apple juice too.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
I
it was-
turned 21 on Saturday.
Yay,
Happy
congratulations,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Drunk commentaries inbound.
Can't wait.
Oh no.
And I'm talking about every commentary I do for the rest of my life.
You're just gonna be sitting there
dude.
just like, oh, I have to
Jake.
record.
Our 3 people commentaries are going to be so much better now.
Hey, dude, we can finish the rest of Halo 4. Just
No,
drunk.
Jake already
I
got
already
rid
got
of
rid
it.
of it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. It's a
I
great
had-
game.
I had to buy my Wii U, and I knew I wasn't going to play it anymore, so...
Die.
It was a good
In
game,
a
though.
hole.
I was happy with it.
Did you even beat the campaign?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
At least he beat the campaign.
I
before he
beat it
got
on
rid of
Legendary. No big deal.
No, you
Solo, no big deal.
No big deal. It wasn't... I don't know why everyone's saying it's so hard. It's pretty easy.
I just like whizzed right through it. It's like I was invincible or something.
Alright, let's move on.
Yeah.
we
So
can stay on
Symphony,
this.
it was awesome. Definitely worth the insane amount of money I had to pay for those stupid tickets.
How
But I was
much?
right up front, so I don't really care.
Wait, how much did you pay?
I paid like $140.
That's not that bad.
You realize that Halo 4 doesn't cost that much.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're talking about something else.
What?
So yeah, we can move on now. Let's go to the Humble THQ bundle that just got announced again today as of recording this.
Yep. Okay, so actually it's funny though too because someone else just made an underhanded comment about the Humble Bundle. So basically, for those of you who don't know, who doesn't know at this point, the Humble Bundle started off as the Humble Indie Bundle that is ran by, well, basically it's ran by the company called Wolfire Games. They make a really cool game called Luguru. And basically what it was, or is a charitable organization where you can donate any amount of money. And then for donating, you get like 6 or 7 indie games. Now, they've been doing this for almost 2 years now. And I think I've done pretty much every single one, and I have over 100. I've gotten over 100 games from it. But it's almost always been an indie thing, always like been indie games, and it's become a really good platform for indie developers to show off their games for a much cheaper price and also be able to give to charity. And what's happened now is they're doing a THQ bundle. And for those of you who don't know what THQ is, it's a would you call it a AAA developer?
They're a third-party dev, but I don't know, maybe a AA developer.
Yeah.
I mean, with
That's what I'd
games
say.
like, Darksiders is a pretty big game, even though it's what
Not
they
really.
That's true. Yeah.
Darksiders, no.
No, that's
I would
no,
not.
I'm-
I wouldn't say Darksiders is a very big game.
It's a
Well, they got
no. It was a
Saints
big
Row,
release,
Darksiders,
though.
and Metro 2033.
Saints, no. Darksiders was a rather small release, in my opinion. Saints Row, big release, yes.
Oh, I guess-
Darksiders,
yeah,
Darksiders 1 was smaller than Darksiders 2. Darksiders 2 obviously had a lot more
people
hype.
like because a lot of people like Darksiders.
Well, yeah.
But I forgot they make Saints Row the Third, so yes, they're a AAA developer. So now what happened is because of Darksiders 2 selling terribly and they put so much money into it, THQ is going bankrupt, so they're about to start liquidating all their stuff. So I guess it's either a last-ditch effort or just like with the last thing they can do with their IPs, they're doing their own bundle. So you can basically get what are the 6 games? It's
there's Saints Row the Third if you pay over the average amount,
which is $5
There's Metro
right now.
2033, Darksiders,
Company of Heroes, and the 2 DLCs, and Red Faction,
Right.
and Metro.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that's not a great one, but
Which one?
hell, I mean, you're getting Saints Row the Third, Darksiders, which is a good game. Honestly, I love Darksiders.
Well, I like
1.
Metro 2033.
I never played it.
I liked it.
I've heard bad things from it though.
Yeah, I heard it ran terribly.
Red Faction, I've heard all right things about.
Do you know who Yahtzee is? Do you guys watch The Escapists?
Yeah.
Yahtzee actually
No,
loves
no.
Red Faction, I guess. which is really weird because he hates almost everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, they're giving away all these games, and it's an awesome deal. I mean, it's cheap. It's some of the best games that have come out, and it's cool to see like a big major company doing this with their games. Who, you know, most people overprice their own games, but a lot of indie developers specifically are pissed off because, as I said, it's become a platform for indie gaming. So whenever there's a new Humble Bundle, any game that's in that bundle is like, you know, that's some of the best indie games. So by taking that platform and putting like AAA titles on there, they're saying that that's kind of abusing the whole Humble Bundle thing. The two people specifically that I've been reading about are Terry Kavanagh, who made VVVVV, and he's also a huge supporter of like the indie movement. He has his own website where they have free games every single day. And he said, I can't find what he said because Twitter's been... Oh, here it is. Disappointed with the new Humble, in quotation marks, bundle. I expected better from them. And then Polytron, who made Fez, they just said so humble, and that was it. So kind of an underhanded comment from the developer of Fez. And I mean, I agree to an extent. Like, I understand the frustration, but I feel like it's THQ's IP. They're trying to give it to everyone who hasn't had a chance to get it yet before someone else takes them over. I don't see what's so bad about this. Besides, all it's going to do...
Plus, it's all... Well, most of it is going to charity.
Exactly, right. It's going to... Oh, and someone else said, gotta monetize. I'm assuming referring to this because Terry Kavanagh retweeted it. But yeah, it's going to charity. And obviously, Humble Bundle, the company, they get some of the kickback from it, but you can decide how much they actually get.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand like what the big deal is. These are all great games. You're able to get them all for $5.50. So what if... I just don't see a big deal. Plus, you know, people are complaining like, oh, it's a platform for indie, so they're taking advantage of those indie buyers. But all this is going to do is bring more mainstream attention to the Humble Bundle.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? Like, even like it's going to be like people who've never heard of the Humble Bundle will hear that THQ is doing this. So they're going to be on the mailing list for when there are other Humble indie bundles. I don't know. I don't see the big deal in it. I think that indie developers just are very irritable because they're indie developers and most of them are hipster douchebags. Not most. A lot of them. I just feel like it's unfair. You know, no one complained about Double Fine doing a Humble Bundle. Well, then again, they're Double Fine. Everyone loves Double Fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think it's that big of a deal, and I think if anything, it's helpful because it's bringing more mainstream support to indie developers in the end.
But as you said before, you know, it's bringing a lot more attention to it. But right. I can see why the indie developers are actually angry about this
because they've built up Humble.
Because in the past it's mainly been Humble indie bundle. It's not Humble. Hey, here's a big company bundle. You know what I mean? But I can also see on THQ's part, you know, let's try to go out with a big bang before we die.
Exactly. I don't see why not. Now, if there was ever like a Humble EA bundle,
oh God,
no one would buy it.
That would be really funny if they did. If they do like a Humble EA bundle and it's like all the sports games from like 5 years ago.
Madden NFL 2005.
Oh my God, that one had so and so.
I have a feeling like the maximum like payment would never go above like 5 cents.
Ever
like
people
would just take advantage of.
There is
like
no
that.
EA game now. It like no EA game that's like over 2 years old that's like over like $20.
Yeah. Well,
Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
But, all right,
well, you know that I mean this bundle.
Dude,
what?
Train Simulator 2012 was only $10.
Well, no, it's Train Z Simulator.
Really?
It's a different train simulator.
Sponsor.
It's a different train simulator game though. It's not.
Oh no, it's Trains.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, fuck
Trains.
I take that back. They're not sponsoring us
Simulator
anymore.
12.
It's a terrible game.
All right,
Don't buy it.
Well, that's my spiel on THQ bundle. I mean, I bought it. I mean, I love THQ. I think they've made some of the best games, and I think this is a really cool thing for them to do before their company gets liquidated. That's what they should. They should have done a Humble Twinkie bundle. Like Hostess is like, you know what? Let's just sell a shit ton of them and just you know,
sell a bunch of Hostess products.
You could pay whatever you want for a box of Twinkies.
All right, I kind of want to move the subject, still on indie, but at the same time not.
No, it's fine. No, we've.
Jake, have you played the game Stealth Bastard?
Nope. I saw
Have
that.
you seen
Never
it?
heard of
I
that.
actually just saw it on Steam today.
I really want to get it, but I don't know how it is.
It looks good enough. I mean,
So
I don't
you
know.
should get it and tell me how it is.
Maybe I will. I don't know.
Or if the commenters are willing enough, leave a comment below. if you
Wow,
played
way
the-
to take advantage of our audience.
I'll take advantage of our audience.
Yeah, and leave a comment below just telling us if you've seen a review or seen something about it. Link a video, maybe. I don't know.
You could always Google it, JT.
I can Google it as well, but hey, I'm trying to get our viewers interactive with us now.
Oh, I see.
Because I love...
Interactive with us for once every month that we do this.
I love
All right,
you guys.
let's move on to our next topic. Matt.
Bam! Alright, next topic is Bungie's Destiny.
Oh, yeah,
is the title of their next game. It's supposedly got leaked some images of concept art, and the story information, along with like main characters and plot points, has also been released to the public. There's an article on IGN. I have not had the chance yet to read through it, so I don't really know exactly what the story is, so I guess I can save you guys the spoilers on that part,
Yeah.
but it looks pretty cool at least.
It looks alright.
I did read the article actually, and
How dare
it's
you.
really not much. I mean, I didn't read the plot line yet because I'm not interested in the plot. But apparently they're saying it's probably going to end up being the debut title, the launch title on the new next gen system. So
Well, see, on the image, it says Xbox 360 and PS3 under it.
Yeah.
And, of course, Bungie did team up with Activision to help produce this game.
Which is probably a
Which-
pretty bad idea.
I was just gonna say that's probably like the worst. I was gonna say that's probably like the
not
worst
the
person they
best
could have
idea.
partnered
It's
with.
probably going to turn into the next Call of Duty.
Well, Halo kind of already
Hopefully
is
not.
that. No, not really.
But, I mean, from the concept art, it looks really cool.
it looks like
kinda
Halo.
interested in
It looks like Halo with more personality. That's what I think.
Guys,
Yeah.
so
What?
sorry to completely just throw this off. Speaking of Halo, Halo 4 Crimson Map Pack was announced
What
today.
the fuck are you doing? We're talking
Wait,
about
really?
We're talking
Yeah.
about a leaked game from one of the biggest game developers. I'm pretty sure I don't give a fuck about a map pack.
Well,
Hang on,
it's coming out
okay,
December.
It's related because Bungie used to make Halo. And when is it coming out? How
December
much is
10th, 2012. Hang on. I'll send you the trailer over right now. It is going to be 800 Microsoft points. Very nice.
it? Dang,
eight,
really? That's it?
8 new achievements and new custom DLC playlist, extraction, 5v5 objective-based game types. Looks alright. Here's the trailer. If you
Oh,
wanna
cool.
watch
Let's watch a trailer while we're doing.
Let's
our-
watch it in the
Let's
podcast
watch our
right now.
trailer
No.
podcast.
No,
Okay,
man.
guys.
Hey,
Okay, guys.
Jake.
Fuck-
You said you wanted to start, putting
Trailer
shit into the
cast.
fucking video.
Yeah, but that
you can
doesn't
put
mean
the trailer on.
I wasn't planning on like just.
Well, you can do it now.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, no, but seriously, thanks, JT. That's really cool. I'm actually excited for it because Halo 4 does need more maps.
I already got rid of that game.
But anyways, back to Destiny. I like the sort of art style. Well, from the concept art, it looks really cool. It's like science fiction again, and Bungie does sci-fi really well.
Yeah, they do. See, and actually, I always felt like Halo was kind of like I love Halo, but I always felt like it was kind of generic sci-fi. Like I didn't really feel like it was anything that crazy. I feel like this actually looks like a lot more of a. I just think it looks cool. It looks medieval.
It looks like a Fallout sort of.
Yeah, it looks kind of like post-apocalyptic.
Well, it's supposed to
space
be like
warfare.
it's supposed to be like the last city on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then that kind of gets into Brink territory because that's kind of what Brink was.
Except Brink was terrible.
Brink was god awful.
So I'm just gonna make a quick joke. Hey Matt, guess what's good about the new map pack?
What?
We have more reusable maps for Spec Ops. Spartan Ops.
That joke was ruined by your
Hooray.
inability to tell it.
I know.
You said Spec Ops.
Oh, also Spartan Ops episode 4 trailer's out.
Oh, is it? Okay, we're going to watch that later. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on.
Trailer
Before we get
cast!
distracted.
I might be lying.
Before. Oh, wow. What a jerk.
What a-
Whatever. Before we
no,
get
no, 'cause
distracted.
we just played 2.
Shut
We
up,
just played
Shut up!
3.
Can I just move us to the next topic?
Yes, please
Gosh,
do.
darn it. Before we get further distracted, let's move on to the next topic. The Wii Mini was announced
I want it.
For Canada. That's it.
for Canada. Yeah.
And it's been
I still
confirmed
which
want
is
that it
which is really obscure on it. Like that's kind of stupid. Like I mean, Canada is still NTSCU, so technically
Right.
we could import it.
Yeah.
And it'd be able to play all our games fine.
Hey
but
Matt,
that's random.
do you want to go take a drive with me to
No.
Canada?
Just import it from online.
Yeah, well, you
Gosh.
don't need to drive to. Let's go to Walmart in Canada.
In Canada.
It's actually called Future Shop.
So can I talk about the map names?
No.
No!
Why are you doing... Well, JT...
We're not even on that topic anymore.
I just...
Be a part of the...
When we talk about Halo 4 later on in the podcast, you can bring it up again later.
No one cares about map packs. They should include it in the game as a free
There
download.
is a unicorn fucking helmet, dude.
Shut up, JT. All right, Wii Mini. So, Jake, what are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are it's a good idea, but at the same time, there's no reason to be trying to sell the Wii to anyone. The Wii itself is already down to like $120 at retail. I don't see a specific reason for... They're doing the same thing they did with the 3DS and the DS. Even though the 3DS was out and already had its big price adjustment, they were still like being like, oh, get a DSi for, $100. Like, no one should be buying the DSi. It's old tech.
Exactly. I think it's useless because, like, there's no Wi-Fi on it either.
Well, see...
Like, it's literally just a console to play games.
See, but that'd be fine, but the fact is, they got rid of the Wi-Fi, and so I feel like it should be more than $20 less. Like, if it was, like, $75, and all I could do is play games, that would be perfect. That'd be fine. Because then you wouldn't really...
Like, it doesn't even play GameCube games, does it? Because I haven't looked at it.
No, it doesn't.
But the second... This is going to be the third redesign of the Wii. The second redesign couldn't play GameCube games either.
Yeah, I knew that one. I didn't know if
Yeah,
this
no.
one maybe brought it back or something.
Yeah, no.
So that's kind of... Like, honestly, it's kind of dumb.
It just doesn't make sense. Well, what really doesn't make sense is it's only coming out in Canada.
Yeah, that's
that
like
also
the one
doesn't make
thing
sense.
that's just like, what?
Right, because it's funny because everyone's talking about like, oh my god, have you seen the new Wii Mini? Yeah, but it's only coming out in Canada.
And that's like the weirdest fucking thing because when do Canadians get exclusive shit?
Well, I was reading an article where someone was trying to justify it, like, oh, well, maybe they looked at the numbers and Canada doesn't use their internet as much. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense. Everyone uses the internet. I'm serious. I was reading an article and they were trying to justify it, and someone that was Canadian's like, are you fucking stupid?
Fucking Canadians don't use internet. Fuck them.
All they do is hang
They're
out
still in the
woods
Stone
and
Ages
drink
over
beer
Man,
and
half them
about it.
Amish.
All they do is
Yeah,
drink.
they still live in igloos and stuff.
Did you call it igloo?
I apologize to all our Canadian viewers
Honestly,
or
not
listeners.
even to lie, I want to live in Canada, sort of.
I don't.
Why not?
I like America, unlike most people.
Okay, so we can all agree that the Wii Mini is pretty much a dumb
Well,
idea.
do you want to know? Here's
Yeah.
my theory. Do you want to know why I think they're doing it? And I think the reason
Why?
they're only doing it in Canada is I think they're trying to make it seem more exclusive, and it makes it more enticing to Canadians.
Maybe we were all wrong, and maybe just the red version is
That was my other thought too. But I don't think Nintendo would be that stupid to make it that confusing. But anyways, listen. I think the main reason they're coming out with a Wii Mini, and that's exactly what they're calling it, is because of the iPad Mini.
That's a good theory.
Because they're not just because it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's nothing really new or different. Like when with the DS, because you can make that argument like, oh well, they do that with like the DSs. It was DS, then DS Lite, then DSi, but those all were very, very different. This is the exact same thing as the Wii, but with some features taken out, and it's super small. So I honestly think they're just using Mini as a buzzword, and they really are. And I think it's just a test in Canada, and if it works, it's probably going to be something they do with every other system.
Actually, that's probably a good theory.
Not gonna lie, I still want it.
No, I do. I only want it for collecting purposes.
Exactly.
Though. Right.
I want it for collecting purposes and just to have it.
Right.
Just so you could be that guy. It's just like, yo, like in the future.
pull it out of your pocket.
Remember the Wii Mini? I'd be like, yeah, bro, let's take the Game Boy Micro.
No, yeah, exactly. The Game Boy Micro.
Except no one liked the Game Boy Micro.
Because it had a terrible LCD screen. It looked really
Yeah.
bad. I like it, but I don't know. Because the problem with Game Boy Advance SP was I didn't like that it folded out and it was kind of clunky and the screen was ugly as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted a Game Boy Micro when
Me
I was
too.
when I was little. I was like, dude, Game Boy Micro, I could fit that in my pocket.
It's like a Game Boy, but small.
And then can't flip it. But honestly, if I had a Game Boy Micro, I still have it today. Just like pick it up.
I'd still use it.
Definitely.
The screen was better than the Game Boy Advance, so that'd be the only reason I want it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's move on.
Next topic is the Binding of Isaac is officially moving to consoles now.
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah, I know you two are really big into the Binding of Isaac. Myself, not so much.
Yeah,
but
shut up.
yeah, you guys can go ahead and talk about that if you want.
Okay.
All right.
So well, first of all, he's posted. This is all from Edmund McMillan. He posted the post-mortem of the game, and officially, because everyone's known about the remake, but it's officially happening now. And he slated it for the end of next year to come out.
Why are these so expensive?
And guess who's producing it?
Who? Capcom.
Nicalis.
Oh, really?
interesting.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, I know they tie themselves to every single popular indie game port, but it's
Yeah.
smart,
who?
huh?
I don't know who that is.
Nicalis did the port of Cave Story and VVVVV to consoles.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then they did a good job, so they
Yeah.
can go do this one.
And then they are here. I'm looking at his the Q&A he did yesterday. Nicalis is working on the port for PS3, Vita, and PC on Steam, and is also currently talking to Microsoft and Nintendo about releasing it on their platforms. And they're also looking into iOS version if it's not garbage.
I would honestly like to see Binding of Isaac on the 3DS.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
awesome.
be cool. iOS would be good.
Well, originally they wanted to put it on 3DS, but Nintendo said no because of the content.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Though the only problem that I would have with Binding of Isaac being on the 3DS is the fact that the D-pad and the analog stick are both on the same side.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's difficult.
Oh,
it's
you're right.
gonna be difficult to shoot and walk at the same time.
Well,
Yeah.
looks like
Well, okay, they could do kind of what they do with Kid Icarus then. They could use the circle pad to aim and then the
buttons.
the
to
buttons
shoot.
as the D-pad technically.
That's
But then again,
that's
but-
what I was just
But
thinking.
at the same time,
but-
listen, we still don't even know. The game could be way different.
Mhm.
It might not have.
I
the same-
hope it's not.
I kind of hope it's a little different. I wouldn't mind.
Well, yeah, I hope for a small change, but not like a
Because
big reimagining.
The shooting style of Binding of Isaac is a lot like an arcade game, so that might be a change they make.
maybe.
They might make the game less focused on shooting like bullets and more focused on like actual abilities, like using like melee weapons. I'm just speculating.
No.
or
I'd hate that.
better yet, they turn into a first-person shooter.
Oh, I hope so. Okay.
Honestly, if there was a free thing of Binding of Isaac FPS, I'd play it.
Well, did you know there was a guy who just recently made a Super Meat Boy Galaxy? He made a 3D platformer of Meat Boy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, but
free?
I'm going to read a couple more of these. The remake will feature all the content featured in Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb, but will also feature another Wrath-size expansion over the top that will feature a new final chapter, ending 2 new playable characters and tons more items, rooms, enemies, bosses, and like that.
So this is for the game, or is this a different
No.
expansion that will be coming out?
This is gonna be Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This is gonna be what's gonna be coming out. So it's gonna have
Okay.
everything of Wrath of the Lamb and then all this other stuff I just mentioned.
Okay. The question I was asking was if he was making another DLC.
No, it's not
And
gonna be. It's
then-
not. This isn't gonna be applicable to Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac we know it's done. It's finished.
That's so sad.
No, it's not. They're working on a new one. But listen, he also said
I like this
the
one.
goal will be to make replaying the whole game not only worth it, but also makes it feel very fresh and new. So basically the same idea. The remake will feature content that was removed from the Flash version of the game due to limitation, secret stuff. The
cool.
remake will feature local 2-player co-op, no online play because that will just extend the release by another forever.
Fuck.
That makes sense though, because I mean, games like
Yeah, I can
this
see it.
don't really work that well 2-player co-op way,
Dang it, Jake! Now we can't do our co-op playthrough.
unless you
There'll
come.
probably
unless
mods
you
for it.
We'll
Calm
just do a
down.
versus.
The game will go into full-time development the first of the year and is set to be finished by the end of the year. But we know how this stuff goes. The game will feature new music by Danny B, as well as some spicy remixes of old tunes. I will be lead designer on the project, making sure things are as perfect as we can make them, and be as true to the original as possible. I will also be designing all new content and features. The game will be getting a full 16-bit makeover. I'm doing this because I think the art is tired and I'm sick of looking at it. I think a fresh coat of paint is needed, and I think it's kind of appropriate funny to demake for the remake.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The game's going to be 16-bit.
Edmund McMullen is designing the art for this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. I thought this was like the other guy that's like, hey, I'm gonna go fuck up everything that was awesome about the game. See you later. I was like, no.
Wait, I don't know.
Not happening.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought the guy that was gonna be producing it was making the art. I was like, what? No.
Oh, Nicalis?
Nicalis?
Yeah.
No, No, all it means to be a producer.
I thought this was an interview between him. I was like, oh god.
No.
They're just like,
no.
wait, isn't Nicalis just gonna be like publishing / funding
Yeah,
it?
all producers do in game sense is they put up the money and they talk to the big people.
That's cool.
That's
Pretty
all.
much.
That's all a producer does in video games. in other like I mean like with movies it's a little different.
Hey Jake,
what?
When is the Spelunky PC port coming?
Well, normally when there are Xbox exclusive indie games, it's normally because they sign a year contract to keep it on Xbox. So probably not for another 6 months.
Dang it!
Because that was the same thing with Fez. Fez has a year-long contract, and only after a year can they release it everywhere else. And it could end. And normally another thing that Microsoft will do is they'll tie you. Look how long it took for Castle Crashers to come out on PC.
Oh my god.
That's true, yeah.
Because they sign these exclusive contracts, and then Microsoft's like, well, actually, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible. Like,
So,
I
mean...
play Spelunky, but I don't want to buy it on my Xbox. And then
It was
I
a
have
half
to buy it
off.
on my PC.
It was half off the other week.
I didn't go out on my Microsoft points.
You're an idiot.
Wish I did.
You should have bought it. It's such a good game.
Actually, honestly, I could just go and redeem my rewards points for just a Microsoft card.
But anyways, yeah, so 16-bit graphics. What do you think? I think that's awesome. Like, because I'll be honest, I'm kind of sick of, I mean, I love Edmund McMillan's art style, but I'm sick of the thick, bold, like, black lines on everything. Like, and I understand, I'm sure he's sick of it too, because it's how every single one of his games are. So I'm really curious to see, especially because I love the 16-bit graphics.
The way I see it is, you played Super Meat Boy, correct?
Yeah.
That's not really bit though.
No. He's talking. No, there's
explain
in Super Meat Boy. There's a lot of special levels.
Yeah, the special world.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how I
But
see
there
it.
is, but there isn't a 16-bit one. All those ones are like Game Boy graphic ones. Oh, there. I guess
Yeah.
there's. But the thing is, I imagine it'll look like Link to the Past, because I mean the game.
That I would like.
Because the game itself is based on Zelda.
What technically is that game's genre?
What game?
Binding of Isaac.
It's a
It's
roguelike.
a
It's a
rogue.
roguelike dungeon crawl. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler.
Okay.
That's the exact. Yeah.
All right. Just because I was thinking about that, I was like, well, Zelda's like action adventures, so is Binding of Isaac fucking action adventure?
Say it one more time.
Never mind.
Okay.
Just don't. Let's move on. All right. Enough talking about Binding of Isaac.
That's big
Why?
news.
So Nintendo held a short, like, Nintendo Direct Mini the other day and announced some new DLC for New Super Mario Bros. 2, remaking the retro levels. I don't actually have the game, so I haven't been able to play levels, but, Jake, I think you said you got it, right?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's free DLC, so it's not much. And it kind of pisses me off that they release. Honestly, I think they shouldn't have released this for free, because it makes me wonder why the fuck didn't they release all the other DLC for free?
Is it the same? Like, is it just like 3 levels?
Yeah, it's 3 levels. They're all based off the old Mario game, which is awesome. Like, I think that's cool. But you got to really think about this. I mean, have you played any of the DLC?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have the game.
Oh, that's right. I honestly don't, because I feel like if you're gonna justify making anyone pay any amount of money for added content, it better be really good and really add to the game.
I could agree.
3 challenge levels doesn't add anything to the game. It's a quick little.
That adds at most like 15 minutes of play.
Well, the idea is you're supposed to retry it over and over again for a higher score. But honestly, in New Super Mario Bros. 2, I really have not had any interest at all in Coin Rush mode. Not because I think it's bad or anything, just because that's not really that's not what I want to do with portable gaming. Like, portable gaming, I don't like games like that. Portable gaming, I like RPGs and stuff. And this is just me personally, obviously. So I feel like to charge, and $3, and I'm not even saying it's too expensive. I think that's a fine price. But honestly, The Binding of Isaac has changed my opinion on DLC so much, because he especially put so much effort. I mean, he basically tripled the game.
Yeah.
And only charged $4 or $3 for it.
Yeah, I believe it's 3.
And so you're getting a complete overhaul of content that actually changes the game. That is worth it. 3 challenge levels isn't worth the same amount as like 3 times of a game.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like that about it's so funny how we're getting to a point now where they're selling the DLC with the fucking game. I mean, not like Capcom style, but the season pass bullshit. They're like, hey, just so you know, we're gonna have this stuff come out in 6 months. Just buy it now. I don't even own a game for that long.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole point. They're trying to make sure you keep the game. So if you buy the season pass with it, you're not going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 2 seconds ago, before last topic, I said I would play a Binding of Isaac FPS. Apparently, there's a
Fortress
TF2
2
map
Yep.
of
Did
Binding of Isaac.
I thought I told you about that.
Going to go download that.
I didn't tell. I thought I told you about that.
When I saw it, because I was looking at the community, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, Jake talked about this last night. Or the other night.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go download it.
It looks cool. I didn't give it a chance yet.
It looks pretty damn good.
But yeah, no. I mean, it's cool DLC. It's cool that it's free, but all it really does is make me wonder why they didn't make all their DLC free. Because it's no surprise, and everyone knows that New Super Mario Bros. 2 is a really short game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's fine. I don't mind. I didn't mind that it was a short game. I don't care. If anything, I like that because it's bite-sized content. It's it's a portable game. But then for them to be like, oh, we're gonna come out with DLC, but it's gonna be useless and cost $3 each. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not a fan of DLC, and that's why I've always liked Nintendo, because they've never been one to release DLC, and they already announced that there's going to be DLC for New Super Mario Bros. U, which will probably also be challenge mode.
Alright, so, we can get off that topic now.
Yes.
Another topic that you guys are going to have fun with is The Walking Dead the game. They released the last episode.
Yeah.
Episode 5. Recently. I'm assuming you guys have both played through it already?
JT didn't.
I haven't, but I watched videos on it. I'm waiting, because I'm getting the collector's edition, so I'm waiting for that to come, and then I'm going to play through the entire thing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to just release as a whole as well.
Yeah, it's releasing December 14th?
Oh, I thought it was the 6th. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's December 14th.
I'm not.
I
I'm not.
watched Jake's video though, and I think you said at some point that you actually want to play through it again just to see what happens.
I want to play. Yeah, I want to play through
things
it
differently.
I want to play through it again, and I especially want to play through it as a scumbag. And I just want to see like the complete opposites. Like I want to see scumbagly, and I want to see because I played a lot as good guy. Like I didn't really ever do anything bad.
December 11th is when it comes out.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not gonna rebuy it. I was originally like, oh, I'm gonna buy it and get the comic book, but I got impatient and just bought the comic book. So there's really no reason to buy it now, even though it is a special edition of the comic book. But okay, here's my thing on The Walking Dead. It is probably one of the best examples of storytelling in video games, hands down. But the game itself is kind of shitty. Controls aren't very good. It was really glitchy, and that could be because I played it when it first came out and they were rushing it, but there's no excuse for that. I mean, we're talking game-breaking glitches a lot of the time.
Really?
Especially when you're having a game that's telling a story. You can't have your character float through the ceiling, otherwise it's going to completely take it's going to
I actually saw that in your video.
It's going to completely ruin the immersion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even being nitpicky. Like, honestly, if you want to make a good storytelling game, your controls and it's got to be seamless because it's going to ruin the story. I will say it was really good, and I was very impressed. And I personally liked it way more than The Walking Dead show, because I think The Walking Dead show is highly overrated. But does it deserve a 10 out of 10 or to be Game of the Year? Fuck no, not even close. But
I'd give it like an 8.
Yeah,
if anything.
Right. I totally give it an 8, like a solid 8.
It's a great game, but it's not Game of the Year material.
Right. It's glitchy. The story is really predictable. I don't know.
It's still just it's a good game. It's just not the best.
Plus, I need to play it again because I really want to know. Because I mean, I felt like my decisions meant a lot to the plot, but I don't really know that for fact. It's just the game did a very good job of making me think it did. Right. Yeah. Which we'll have to see, I guess.
Have you played Mass Effect yet, Jake?
Yeah, I got rid of them already though.
What?
I played 2 hours of Mass Effect. I played 2 hours of Mass Effect 1. Could not stand how horrible the character models were, or how terrible.
Because Mass Effect 1's
terrible.
Right.
Listen. And then, so I moved on to 2, and I've already played a bit of 2, and I played it for a while. I'm like, I'm not really into this because I did play Mass Effect 2 like back when it came out for a couple hours, and I'm like, I got really bored replaying the same stuff I played a while back. I'm like, you know what? I'll just play 3 since it's the one I didn't play. And I started playing. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So,
way to put your phone on vibrate.
Sorry.
That's fine, whatever. Alright, I guess. I mean...
I'm not saying that... I don't know.
I liked it. I started with 2, I guess, though. Yeah, whatever.
I just don't... I don't see the appeal in it. I mean, I like the control style, though. I like the gameplay style. I just didn't really feel like... I cannot fucking get over his monotone voice. That's the biggest problem.
Well, okay. They sort of fixed that. If you play as Femshep...
That's what I've heard.
Her voice actress is a lot better.
That's what I've heard. But I can't give her a mustache, and I have to have... Like, my character while I was playing was suave as fuck. He had, like,
Oh yeah,
black-
I remember you were telling
Yeah.
me while you were making him.
His
You're
black...
like,
he
dude,
had-
beard shepherd.
and, like, no, I gave him a mustache. He had, like, suave, like, black, slicked back hair and, like, a thin pencil mustache. It was awesome. But the voice didn't match it at all. It irked me every time he talked.
Alright, let's move on to another topic here. Mirror's Edge 2, DICE confirmed that it is indeed in production. Myself personally, super excited about that actually.
Can't wait.
I liked the original Mirror's Edge a lot. I think it was a very unique game, despite the fact that it's really, really short. I mean, it had its difficulty spikes and control problems like combat and stuff like that, but overall, I mean, the game was...
It was alright.
I liked the concept a lot, yeah.
It was okay.
Jake doesn't seem to like it that much.
I respect it as a game. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't know.
I never actually beat the game. I had... You guys know my buddy Chris. I had him...
Right, so
He
does
was
everyone
over.
else listening to the podcast.
Alright, my friend Chris...
No, just fucking tell the damn story.
He was over, and I was, like, having problems, so I rage quit. He's like, dude, just give me the fucking controller. And he just beat the entire game that night. I was just like, oh.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh.
That's how you
So I
do
really
it.
want to
okay.
rebuy it and play through it.
Yeah, you can get it for cheap.
Which,
Yeah, it's...
but, like, but the thing is, I feel like if I go ahead and play it, I feel like it's just going to be... I feel like the game's dated.
yeah...
It's I don't know, because it's aged pretty well.
Yeah, it has. I mean,
'cause it's not that
obviously
old.
there are things that like the parkour and everything like that, or the free running. I guess you could say it's like it's not as smooth as Assassin's Creed, where like you hold A and then forward and it does everything for you. Like it's very involved, the movements that you have to do. So you have to like hit like 4 different buttons to jump up a wall, and
Yeah.
you know it's kind of annoying. The only thing that's like, I mean, you can get used to the movement controls, the jumping controls really easily, I guess you could say. I mean, it takes a few minutes to, like, remember everything, but after that, you're fine. The only thing that's...
It's still $20?
I don't know, I think I bought it on Amazon for, like, $8.
Where are you looking, JT?
Steam.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
it's probably it's retail.
And
Yeah, I bought it for
apparently it is
Xbox,
on
so-
your wish list.
It is? I think I might just put it... I don't remember putting that there. I could,
But yeah,
I could explain.
the only thing that's really annoying are the combat controls, so I'm really
Yeah.
hoping that they fix that in the second one.
I'm wondering,
Combat was just terrible.
have they talked anything about the story or anything, or no?
No, not yet. It just confirmed that it's in production now. They haven't confirmed anything else or
I'm wondering.
leaked anything else.
I'm wondering if they're gonna use the same character, Faith.
It's a good question. Well, you've seen the ending of Mirror's Edge, so I don't know.
Spoiler for a 4-year-old game, or however old it is.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I don't know what they're gonna do yet. Hopefully, they use the same character. I mean, it wouldn't make. I don't know.
It wouldn't make a difference.
It really wouldn't matter if they did or didn't at this point.
As long as you can jump off buildings, who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
That's all I want to know.
So one other tidbit of information that was leaked or released today, I guess, by Markin, a Wii hacker back in the day of when the Wii was still relevant, is the clock speeds of both the GPU and the CPU. So
Sounds really interesting.
this is for I don't know. Sorry.
This is the
whatever.
moment where I sit here in silence.
This is for the tech people of the podcast. So the WiiU's processor is a triple-core PowerPC 750 type. It's obviously modified for the console itself, but it's running at 1.243125 gigahertz.
Wow.
So 1.24 if you just want to not remember all the other digits. And the GPU is clocked at 549.99755 megahertz. So 0.50 or 50.
Yeah.
550 megahertz. There you go. Another cool, interesting. Well, I think this is cool, but another cool thing that he sort of slipped in there is that he states that the Wii U's security processor, which they've nicknamed the Starbucks, is equally as vulnerable as the one on the Wii.
That's
so
no
really
surprise
cool.
at all.
Yeah, I know.
The problem, I mean, the biggest problem they've made, they did the exact same thing they did last time. all you need is an external hard drive, just in the format of the Wii. Like, that's just begging to be hacked.
Exactly.
Well, plus, I mean, on the Wii channel, you can still use all your ROM. You can all use your hack stuff still. They didn't even try to stop it.
Well, okay, they have stopped a few things. They've patched most of the iOS exploits, so you can't actually install custom iOSs or run backup loaders or stuff like that.
Yeah.
However, that's technically not going to be true for a long time, I'm going to guess, because, well, someone's already been able to get the Wii U to give up all the common keys and the private keys and stuff like that using an iOS exploit. So, although it's not available to the public, it's still, you know, possible to get...
It still happened, yeah. Well, how do you actually...
Yeah,
that's a really good topic, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting into the Wii U in a minute anyway, right? Or do we
it's the next topic.
Okay, well, I guess we're technically on it already. So, I mean, okay, first of all, let's just talk about... There is one main thing I want to talk about, but first of all, let's just talk about it in itself. It is... I love the hardware. I'm addicted to it. Like, I was playing my PS3 the other day, I'm like, I want a bottom screen. Like, even just for a map, like, I love it. I absolutely love using it. I love how helpful it is. I love the functionality of it. It feels so futuristic, and I know that's the whole point, and I know it's a cheap... I know they took a really cheap way of making it seem futuristic, but I love it. And and Zombie U especially uses the hardware so well. I can't believe a third-party developer used the hardware better than Nintendo. Well, I guess that's
Game of the Year.
I guess that's not true. Nintendo Land did do a really great job of using the hardware, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
All the people all the naysayers and people are like, oh, it's a piece of shit. It's never gonna.
IGN.
IGN's been really supportive of the actual device itself. They just didn't like.
Oh, the device. They just didn't like Zombie U. Fuck you.
Well, and that was just Greg Miller. You can't blame all of IGN for one man's wrong opinion.
Well, they should have got someone else.
I don't know. But that's my take on the Wii U. I think it's a great system. And people who are complaining about the price, get over it. It's not that expensive.
Get over it.
No, seriously, it's not that bad.
It's really not.
And it's
because sorry to interrupt, but when the PS3 came out first,
It was like $600.
It was $600.
$600.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's $600.
Exactly. Just shut up.
Yeah, for like a year too. It wasn't like
exactly.
It wasn't like we fucked up. It was the reason for that though it's justifiable because it had a Blu-ray player in it, and Blu-ray was still Blu-ray players were almost like $1,000 back then.
That's true. Yeah.
But then they also did that on purpose to push the system.
Yeah.
Because it's a cheap Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
Compared to what was out then. But even still, I mean, a brand new PS3 is still $250.
Mm-hmm.
A brand new Xbox with a full hard drive is still $250. So it's not like the Wii U's that expensive. It's a brand new console with a brand new the tablet itself is what adds to the price.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
that's definitely an add-on.
the only problem that I have with the Wii U
is the loading.
Well, okay, actually no. Okay, well that's
the only 5 problems I have with the Wii U are all.
I have a lot of problems with the Wii U personally myself.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was really, really dumb of Nintendo to name it the Wii U and play off the Wii. Like, I mean, I understand they were trying to play off the Wii, the Wii's success and stuff like that. But, like, okay, for one, stupid customers or consumers think it's like an add-on to the Wii. It's not a new console.
That's what my parents thought was a freaking portable game.
At GameStop, literally, at least 10 times a day, they're like, oh, is this a new thing for the Wii? So it's just the controller? No! It's a brand new console! And they made the same mistake with the 3DS, because I had so many people who just thought it was another version of... They're like, oh, can I just get a DS Lite? And I'm like, well, you probably don't want that because they're not going to be making games for it anymore. They're going to make it for the 3DS. Like, well, what's the difference? Like, everything's the difference! It's brand new!
Guys, there's a Nerf case for the Wii U controller.
Thanks, JT.
Thanks,
No problem.
Thanks.
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 I don't know if anyone was interested.
So yeah, I think it was really, really dumb of Nintendo to just try and keep that brand going because like I said, customers are stupid. They think it's an add-on to the Wii already. They don't know that it's a brand new console and stuff like that.
Right.
But B, let's just be honest here. The Wii got a lot of crap from the hardcore audience just for not being able to provide. I mean, it had some good games on it, like Super Mario Galaxy, Zelda, and stuff like that. I mean, it had its gems, but there was a lot of junk on there, and I think that's why it's getting so much crap early on. Is well, their launch list of titles wasn't that good.
Dude,
we can all be honest here.
There were 5 M-rated games though. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
okay, no.
But see, here's the thing.
I disagree. I think they had a fucking great. Actually, if anything, I think their launch was too strong.
Yeah.
I honestly.
I completely disagree.
Okay.
No.
Assassin's
I
Creed 3 was already out at the time, so all the hype for that has passed.
But listen,
same with Mass Effect 3. The ports weren't even that good as.
But no,
as
the
far
ports.
as,
The ports aren't the thing that's really driving the system.
The only port that wasn't good, that people are saying that wasn't good, was Mass Effect, and that's because they gave it to some shitty company that probably has never even done a port before.
Yeah.
And the main reason for even putting those games on there wasn't to sell them, just to fucking show that they could get AAA titles on the Wii U.
Exactly. They wanted to show the capabilities that they were having on the Wii U.
And that was the whole point. And actually, I've heard from a lot of different people and read that the Arkham City game was really good.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
I mean, Arkham City was good on Xbox too. Like, I mean, but that game is so old. I've beaten that game and sold it before the Wii U even came out.
And then there's also and then you can also get. I'm not disagreeing. Like, I wouldn't recommend buying it. I mean, if you've never played Arkham City, then fine. But it's also you can get a brand new Game of the Year edition of it for $35.
Who actually buys these Nerf armor kits?
A lot of people. Nerf. Those are really popular.
Why are you still on this, JT?
We're having like an
because I wanted to see the launch title stuff.
Listen, the thing is, I honestly do think it's a really strong launch lineup because you have games like New Super Mario Bros. U, which you could say whatever you want about, but it's one of the most gorgeous games that have come out in a while. It looks really great.
I'll admit, it's good, but it's not my cup of tea because I'm not a big Mario fan.
Okay, Zombie U. Honestly, it's the best use and the best example of what the Wii U can be for these AAA developers. Whether they decide to take advantage of it or not is totally up to them. Could you imagine a Resident Evil game, like a classic Resident Evil game, on the Wii U? They still make Resident Evil games on the Wii U, separately from the original series, which actually I think it's better that way. So the next Resident Evil game could be on the Wii U and could be really fucking good.
I would love that, honestly. I love Zombie U. Zombie U is probably my favorite game that I bought. I bought 3. I bought Nintendo. Well, I bought Mario Bros. U and Zombie U, and I got Nintendo Land. Zombie U is probably the one that I have most game time in.
Okay, Scribblenauts Unlimited. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I absolutely love Scribblenauts.
It's so good.
It looks good.
Nintendo Land, it was in the box, but if you didn't get it, if you got the other version, then you can buy it separately, and that game is fantastic.
That game?
Nintendo Land is probably one of like the best packing titles that Nintendo's ever done.
Nintendo Land's the Wii Sports of the Wii U times 10.
No, because Wii Sports.
I just said times 10.
But see, the thing is, like, people, I don't understand. Apparently, people have forgotten what a pack-in title is. I hate it. Like, the reason I hate Wii Sports is because it was literally a pack-in title. It does not stand well on its own, except for casual people, because that's all it was. But I mean, the Super Nintendo had fucking Super Mario World as a launch title.
True.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a pack-in or no?
Yeah, as a pack-in.
If I remember correctly, the NES had Mario Bros. And Zelda.
No,
at some point, right?
No, they never. I don't think they ever did a Zelda pack-in. They did.
They didn't? Okay.
The original one was the Duck Hunt Mario pack-in with the blaster, and then then there was there was like a special edition one that had a Kirby as pack-in.
Okay.
Which I think is cool. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. If you haven't played it, it is really, really, really good.
I heard it's super bugged though.
It's also only $40.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is if it's that good, it's a fucking steal.
And it's got got online.
Like I kind of want to get it because apparently the online is pretty good on it. But apparently for like there's some certain type of race that you can't actually win, and they're working on a patch for it right now. But
see, that's okay. I mean, but it's only I'm sorry, but as long as they're going to release a free patch, I don't care if there's an issue with it. That's fine. You're expected to have some issues at launch.
But no, like okay. That is a game-breaking bug, though. Like, how do you miss that?
Not a full game-breaking bug, though. Just one race.
No, it's not. It's one type of race throughout the entire game.
I don't know. You're right, though. I don't know how that happens, but still, I don't think you can discredit it as a game, as a good game.
I'm just saying. You know, I wouldn't pick it up until it's fixed.
I'm planning on picking it up, so you can go fuck yourself.
Well, whatever then.
I'm just kidding. Call of Duty. I mean, like I said, all they're trying to do is prove that they can make AAA games.
According to Blah, it's pretty good.
I don't really care about Blah things. Epic Mickey 2, I played it, and I love Epic Mickey, and they did address a lot of issues, but I don't feel like there's really any differences between the Wii U version and like the Xbox and PS3 version, which is fine. That's okay. I mean, there's a map system, and actually it's a really intuitive map system, which is nice, so there's that. Assassin's Creed 3, once again, I just think they're just trying to prove that they can get those games. Madden NFL 13. I don't know anything about the Marvel game. I don't even
Which one would you recommend getting it for? Which console would you recommend getting Epic Mickey 2 for?
I say just get it for Wii U, just because it's another Wii U game. I mean, I don't see any differences between it and like the Microsoft version and the Sony version. Darksiders 2, once again, just proving AAA titles. Rabbids Land, I hate the Rabbids, but apparently it's good. So, whatever.
Yeah, like that Rabbids series kind of went down after like the second game.
Tank. Really, really good game, but for whatever stupid reason, they're charging $50 for it.
When did it come out already?
Yeah, it's out.
It's out?
Yeah, it was a launch title, because it's a really good game, but it's not worth $50. That's the main issue.
There's something I want to bring up.
I don't care.
Go for it.
The 320 gigabyte external hard drive for the Wii U.
Those are okay.
But those
that's
are over.
just GameStop repackaging a regular hard drive and
no, that's not from GameStop.
Well, it's a Wii U branded hard drive. You don't need a Wii U branded hard drive.
You can use any hard drive.
I'm gonna go on Amazon. I'm gonna buy myself like a 1 terabyte for like $10 from some company in Japan, and it'll work just as good.
I love the product details. Easily stores up to 90 games.
Okay. Anyway, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which I honestly want just for the fact that you can get a Mega Mushroom and you can wear like crazy outfits.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ninja Gaiden. Okay, this is probably one of the things I think that's most impressive that not enough people are talking about. The Ninja Gaiden 3 game.
I heard was a big update.
IGN gave it a fucking 7.5 after giving it a 3 and saying it's one of the worst games ever made.
Really?
That's a big deal. It really
Big.
is. That's a big deal for Nintendo. Like, I don't know why they're not putting a lot more. I don't know why they're not saying more about this.
So wait, why did IGN change the review score?
Because they said they improved everything that was wrong with it.
Oh, via game update?
Yeah. No.
Wow.
No. This is a completely reworked version of it.
Yeah, this is getting all 10s.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not patches. It's a complete rework of it specifically for the Wii U.
Oh, okay.
Is it available with the Pro Controller?
I don't know. Probably not. Okay, that's another thing. Why does everyone use the Pro Controller? All the Pro Controller is just the regular gamepad with no screen in it.
Because when I first saw the gamepad, I was like, oh, the gamepad's probably going to be stupid, blah, blah, blah. And then I played with the gamepad, I'm like, oh, this.
But it's the exact same thing as the normal controller.
I know.
I think the Pro Controller is going to be...
I don't think it's going to be used very much.
Well, no. I think it's going to be used a lot of times when the gamepad isn't needed. Like, there's obviously going to be developers who are just going to completely ignore the gamepad. And, like, I'm okay with that, honestly.
I don't think so.
I mean... I don't know.
I don't...
Or if, like... on the flip side, there are going to be, like, developers who overuse the gamepad, and it's going to be like, you know, put the gamepad on the floor, freaking hold 2 Wiimotes and swing them back and forth, don't hit your TV, stuff like that. Like,
don't hit your TV.
I don't know who the hell is going to make that game, but I want it.
I don't know. I don't want it done.
But I want it.
I would buy 3 copies.
Okay, but basically at the end of the day, like I said, I think you're completely wrong. I think this is one of the best launches, and if anything, I think it's too good of a launch.
I just want Rayman Legends.
Okay, I think the launch was good to show off. I don't know that they could get the high budget AAA titles, but in terms of actual like games that I would want to buy or play, it wasn't that good. Like a lot of the AAA titles have already been out on other consoles. I've already played them, beaten them, so I'm not gonna buy them again, or they just didn't interest me. So I mean, there's that. Like, I think the Wii has a lot of potential. I do. I think the system is cool. I think it's got a lot, like I said, a lot of potential for its future, but it needs games that I want to buy on it. Like it needs to,
like what?
Like, Nintendo needs to market games for it that I want. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't even know
another
how
Zelda.
are they supposed to sell you games if you don't even know what you want?
Well, that's what their job is, and they need to market better. Like they need to like Rayman Legends. I want that game. I'm gonna buy it day one, no doubt. Like if they made another 3D Mario game, I'd probably buy it instantly. If they made another Zelda game, again, I'd buy it instantly. I I totally want a Metroid game on the Wii U. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, yeah, I'm looking. I mean, Nintendo's first-party IPs are obviously, you know, big hit sellers for anybody.
Yeah, but there's no reason for them to make a Zelda game when Skyward Sword came out last year.
Exactly.
Would you rather them do the Twilight Princess thing and like release it on both, but have it be awkwardly specifically a Wii game on the Wii U?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, like obviously Nintendo's first-party titles are big things that everyone wants to see and everyone wants them, but like.
But see, that's the thing. You have games like Zombie U, which is unbelievable, and not enough people are trying it.
I guess
because everyone's all right. So I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and he's like, "Yeah, you have the Wii U, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you get Zombie U?" I was like, "Yeah, it's really good." He's like, "I don't know, man. I heard a lot of bad things about it off like reviews and stuff." I'm like, "Don't listen to him." Like,
I think the problem with this is like the Wii had terrible third-party support for at least good games. I think that's kind of.
But that's
limited.
That is like 80% of the Wii's
terrible
game
third-party
libraries.
games.
Third-party terrible games.
Terrible third-party games, and I think that kind of ruined it.
Of the
for a lot
Wii,
of
wait,
people.
are you saying the Wii's?
Yeah,
No,
the
dude,
Wii.
the Wii was more like 2/3 of terrible third-party. No, like there's over 1,000 games for the Wii.
I know. That's why I said 80%.
Oh, but then I thought I heard you say a third.
No, I said 80%.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of terrible third-party games, and I think that ruined like the third-party rep for Nintendo. Like, I remember back in the day, like freaking Xbox, GameCube days, I would buy a lot of third-party games. I don't buy a lot of third-party games anymore.
Yeah, neither do I. Even on Xbox and PS3.
Exactly.
I buy a lot of indie games. I buy more indie games than anything now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking at my game stack right now, and I'm like, you know, all of these are mostly first-party games, so.
Except, I'm sorry, but I played Heavy Rain for the first time. That's one of the funniest games I've ever played in my life.
Jason!
Jason!
I kind of want to LP it just so I can make fun of it.
Jason!
John!
It's supposed to be such an emotional game.
I know, and
John!
I'm like, this dude's probably the murderer. He probably killed his kids or doesn't even have kids. And I'm just sitting here laughing my ass off.
Spoiler, nothing, because I'm not going to spoil that for you.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, man.
No, I'm pretty sure.
So, let's talk about problems with the Wii U. Because we've all at least
You
had
mean
one
there ain't
problem,
none? No, I'm kidding.
right? No. So, I mean, obviously, there's the freezing on Nintendo Land problem that I've encountered at least twice already while playing. It just freezes, makes a high-pitched budging noise. You have to literally unplug it to get it to work again.
Oh, the freezing?
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I hate that.
Yeah. So hopefully they can... Actually, I think they said that they were supposed to get a patch out this week, but I've yet to see that. Hopefully Friday.
I
don't
haven't
know,
experienced that because I've only played Nintendo Land like 3 times since I've had it. I haven't played it since.
It's happened to me. But see, it never happens while I'm playing, which is nice. It always happens when I start up, but I know it's happening both.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Another annoying thing that, well, I've experienced, and I know other people have too, I've reading online and stuff like that, but the load times for menus, just getting from the Wii U OS to, like, a separate menu, like, settings or Miiverse or something like that, takes forever and a half. It takes, like, I timed it. It takes me like 19 and a half seconds to load in the settings menu.
It's like loading times for horrible games.
It's ridiculous.
Actually, okay, but what I did want to say too, the Miiverse is actually really good. I like the Miiverse a lot.
I like Miiverse, but I don't think I understand Miiverse.
The thing is, I feel like the community itself isn't utilizing it enough, so it's not. I feel like the potential of it's amazing, but it's not really being used the best way right now. Like, most people are just using it to get yas for drawing stupid pictures.
Yeah.
But I know I specifically, like, on day one, I was on it, and people were like, oh, should I get Scribblenauts Unlimited? And then I said, yeah, it's a really good game, blah, blah, blah. And then a bunch of other people were all chiming in, and everyone was saying, go get it. And the guy's like, okay, I'm going to get it now. So it can work really well in that respect, but I don't feel like that's what... And, like, for tips, like, people are like, oh, I'm stuck at this point in the game.
Not gonna lie. Just instead of like a like or
I think
dislike,
the yeah system's hilarious.
Yeah! No,
see, I don't even imagine it as, yeah, I just imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, here's a drawing of
Onion.
Luigi.
Yeah.
and then the Anya.
Is there an Anya?
Yeah, there is.
There is?
That you can take away your
Well, that's not like a rating system. That's just taking away the yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
It's not
I
like
don't get
likes-
my yeah
It's
anymore.
not like likes and dislikes.
I know, but I just like when you press yeah, you're like, oh, I didn't want.
You know what?
Anya.
You know what? I take
Oh.
back my yeah. I'm not so.
I'm not so yeah about this.
I don't know if I can support this.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm not so yeah about this.
So, what are some things that you guys noticed with it? Because, I mean, other than the retarded load times and,
eShop.
like, the freezing... Oh, yeah, the eShop is a huge annoyance to me right now.
Wait, what's wrong?
Because freaking no demo of Rayman Legends like they promised us.
Yeah, no
No,
demos.
the Zombie U demo was supposed to come out. Still hasn't come out.
But see,
Does anyone else find the eShop
but see, those are both
kind
on,
of hard to
those are on-
navigate?
those are both on third party though. You can't blame Nintendo for that.
Well, I mean, Ubisoft came out and said it's going to be on there day one.
But if it's they also said it was going to be a launch title.
Okay, that's
Snap.
You got me there. Got me there.
You got me there. Shit.
But, like, does anyone else find the eShop kind of hard to navigate?
No, I like it.
Okay, maybe
I
I'm
mean,
just using it wrong then.
It's annoying to search for stuff.
Yeah. Like, if it's not on the front page, I find, like, I don't know, I find being able to look through it kind of, because there's no, like, you can search, you can't, like, search
there's
by,
no
like,
there's no
genre.
like all games section.
Well,
There's
because
just,
Exactly.
there's,
You
because
can't,
there's not that many games yet.
yeah, I know,
I
but
guess.
I'm sure they're going to make
hopefully
adjustments.
they come out with an update.
I just don't think there's.
Yeah, I hope they update it, make it a little more user friendly.
I hope.
I don't know. I don't
I hope
really
the
like the way
update
it's
takes
laid
3
out.
hours to do.
Well, that too. Actually, yeah. Okay. Did anyone else have a stupid, annoying time trying to connect to the internet and download that update to begin with?
No, I know
Yeah,
you-
but
I know
then I just
people-
unplugged my system, and then apparently
No.
it automatically downloaded.
Wait, no, that's what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, that's how it bricks.
That's how you brick your system, you dumbass.
Well, my system works.
Oh my God.
JT is the 1%.
You were there
yeah.
for me when it happened, Jake. You're just like, yeah, I recommend unplugging it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I said, I think I'm just gonna unplug it. You're like, yeah, go ahead.
Maybe I just wanted your system to die because
Apparently.
that's pretty funny.
So, I know I had this problem, and Sam had this problem as well, but his was a little more severe than mine. So I was able to connect mine to the internet just fine, but I started downloading the update, and it got maybe like an eighth of the way done, and it would just cut out and freeze, and it took me like hours upon hours to freaking figure out why. But like, I eventually just turned off like every wireless device in my house, or in my room actually, to figure, you know, that would maybe, I don't know, stop interference or anything, even though it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I turned off like every other wireless receiver in my room.
Your internet?
No, because that's connected to LAN. So
I know. I was kidding.
so I turned everything off, and it still didn't work. But I realized I had my phone on, so I switched my phone to airplane mode. And as soon as I did that, the update downloaded fine. I was like, "Are you kidding me?
That's
That's
so
the dumbest thing ever." I don't understand how that could even be a thing. I really hope that was just something stupid and that gets fixed in a patch somehow. But
Again,
like,
I'm just saying.
that's really odd.
I'm just saying. Just unplug your console.
Shut up.
It downloads automatically. It's the download.
Anyway, so I guess we can get off the Wii U. I mean, we were talking about it for a while. We're actually gonna finish up here in a few minutes, anyways.
Oh, I wanted
Last
to say
topic we wanted.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know this was going on, but I knew I knew this was happening. Okay, so Double Fine is doing. This is kind of going to redeem Humble Bundle, I guess. Double Fine, my favorite game development studio, is doing their Amnesia Fortnite, which is basically when a bunch of their smaller workers all pitch different games, and then they work on them. Like, that's how Costume Quest came about. That's how Stacking came about. That's how all those games came about. So they're doing another one now, but they're doing it all live, and it's all through Humble Bundle. So it's kind of like the Game Jam, but it's like a week-long, or like 3-week-long Game Jam. So they were doing a voting thing where you could all vote on your favorite prototype or your favorite pitch. And after the Game Jam is over, you basically get the prototypes when they're done, the top 5 prototypes. And then all the while, they're streaming the whole thing. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
I want to see these things.
Yeah, and I know one of the there's already there. So you get the prototype of Costume Quest, you get the prototype of a game called Happy Song, and then you get a prototype for one game they're working on right now called Brazin, which actually it looks like a Monster Hunter. It looks really fucking cool.
Oh yeah. We were talking about this. The other day.
I actually just bought this and the THQ bundle, and I'm gonna switch to PC so I can play them.
What is it called? Frick. I was just about to say something.
Good job.
Good job.
God damn it. My
It probably wasn't important.
My gird. No, now it's gonna annoy me. Oh. What is with the like on Reddit? They're having a lot of amnesia games. Games of amnesia at certain stores. What is that all about?
I have no idea.
I don't know what
I
you're talking
have
about.
no idea what you're talking about.
Nope.
Right. Well, whatever then.
Okay, we're gonna move on then.
Yeah, thanks, JT.
Is that it? Okay, good. Let's see. Last topic on the list. It's gonna take up the last leg of the podcast. Is the release of Halo 4. Jake already sold the game,
But it was really good.
so I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I didn't say I didn't
I thought
enjoy
it was. Well, okay,
I'm
but I thought it was one of
enjoying
the.
it.
I thought it was one of the best Halo games in a while, actually.
Well, yeah.
I don't know
because-
about you guys, you know.
Look, I didn't like. I hated Reach, so yeah, I agree.
I didn't enjoy Reach as much.
And all our anniversary was just, you know.
An HD update for Halo. Though I do like that they had this little switchy thing. That was cool.
The terminals?
No, he means being able to switch graphics. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
That was cool.
I don't know why he wasn't able to properly say that, but
Because I was stretching and not thinking. But that's most of the time.
But like, I think there's a lot of stuff in Halo 4. Like the terminals, if you get all those and watch the terminal videos on Waypoint, that gives you a lot of backstory.
I haven't found them because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I haven't found it either. I just watched the video online.
Now you have no need to. It
Exactly.
like the achievement, but that's really it. But
Yeah, like 343 did obviously a lot of work with that. I think it's one of the best Halo games in a while. I think it might be better than 3.
doesn't matter because the first one's the best.
No. Do
Oh,
not
boy.
get me on. We are
Nope,
not starting this.
Stop it, JT.
Halo 2 is
Stop it, JT.
Halo 2 is the best one.
You only
no.
say that because you can hold two guns.
It's
Well,
not
that's why
my
they call it Halo
reason.
2.
It makes you feel like a big man.
No, that's why they called it Halo 2, because you can hold two guns.
Halo, yeah, really, that sounds like the reason. But Halo 2, best one, because
You can hold two guns.
honestly, I mean, it's what introduced me to Halo. So I guess that's
Oh, there you go. It's
That's a
freaking
reason.
nostalgic for you, and there you go.
And you can hold two guns.
the two guns thing doesn't even matter. I never even used dual wielded weapons.
Well, that's because
Yes, you did.
You did. Everyone did. How could you not?
Dual
Because I
levers in
wasn't
that
a
game
thing.
were
You can
overpowered.
use two pistols at the same time.
Guys, leave me alone. I want to go play Lego Lord of the Rings.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for watching the podcast.
See y'all later.
So yeah, we all liked Halo 4. Obviously, we did a few videos on it together.
Best videos ever.
Best videos ever. I thought the campaign was really well done. I liked the story a lot. I think I'm really happy with all the content that 343 is like pouring into it with season 1 of Spartan Ops, and it seems like there's going to be a few more seasons after that. It's been sort of hinted here and there.
Which is cool. I enjoy.
See,
that.
from what I played of
enjoy-
Spartan Ops with you guys, I thought it was boring.
No. See, you
Spartan
haven't
Ops is
played.
mainly-
You haven't played with me and Matt.
I
When
did
me
play
and,
with
like-
you guys, and I thought
No,
it was
no, but you played with us when we were really tired and didn't feel like doing anything.
No, you
When
guys
me and
were-
Matt play it on day 1, it's the most hilarious thing in the
I
world.
thought it was boring. I thought there were very simple missions that really.
No.
Well,
It's because
okay,
me
that's
and
the
Matt
thing,
make
though.
fun of it.
Spartan Ops isn't for like super long draw. Actually, recently their missions have been pretty long and drawn out. Some of the newer ones have, but like it's not for that. It's for extra like storytelling to build up.
They
and
should
I
have just
think
made
that's
Spartan
what
Ops on
really
the
is interesting.
3DS and made it portable. They can do that, right? There's no licensing issues there.
Perfectly, right? Actually, believe it or not, there was a beta for Halo Combat Evolved on the original DS.
I actually did know that.
I didn't know
okay.
that. Dude, you should go submit that to Did You Know Gaming.
I hate. What about
Actually-
what about I already knew gaming?
Yeah, I know. What about
Dude,
that?
they are becoming a new thing. I love
They
them.
are.
I love following
They're
them.
hilarious.
Did you
Shout
know
out.
the Game Boy
Sponsor.
was a portable system?
Anyways, so yeah, that's about it for Halo 4, I guess. We all liked it. It was cool.
It is cool.
It's also worth $35.
$35 at GameStop. There you go.
And there's a new expansion pack, which I mentioned earlier.
Oh, and the new map pack's coming out. Yeah, because
Can't wait.
multiplayer desperately needed new maps.
And,
looks cool.
and there's a Nerf case for it.
And dude, if they came out with a Nerf case for all game cases, I'd buy it.
I'd buy it.
So, is there anything else real quick you guys want to talk about?
Nope.
Me buying Nerf cases for all of my systems and controllers.
Okay, so nothing.
We just made that joke, like, literally
this
5
is
seconds ago.
No, for everything.
This is a good place
For
to end it
my
off,
room.
actually. This is a pretty lengthy podcast. Again, sorry for taking 50 billion years to get this done.
We're gonna try to get this back up weekly.
See you in
No, we're
another
not.
50
Don't
billion
even
years.
promise that, JT. Don't even promise
I
that.
said we're gonna try. Try. It could be 2 weeks.
There is no try, only do.
So, see you guys
Anyways,
whenever.
that was the Autosave podcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Once again, my name is Matt.
Go
That's
fuck
JT.
yourself.
That's JT.
Wow.
That's JT
Classy.
and Jake.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And
Subscribe.
we will see you guys in the next one.
I love you all.